everyone, The Realist here, and it's been about 30 minutes since I filmed yesterday's video, and I'm filming another one because I don't have too much on my hands today, so I'm taking advantage of that. In today's video, we will be showcasing the Spirit Halloween 2021 Ophelia animatronic. So, as usual, we're going to give you her basic information, we're going to go into her details, show you what she does, talk about her quality, and my overall thoughts on this animatronic. So, let's just get into it. So, Ophelia was an animatronic sold by Spirit Halloween for the 2021 Halloween season. So, these are actually two characters. Ophelia herself is the girl, and she is being haunted by a demon, which doesn't really have a name, which is, it's alright, but you know what, it's fine. So, she was sold by Spirit Halloween once again for the 2021 Halloween season. When she's activated, her eyes move, which is honestly something we don't see a lot, and the demon sways side to side from behind her. I did actually modify mine / customize mine, and as you can see, the demon has hands around Ophelia herself. There's one on her arm, another one on her other arm, and I did give him some more creepy cloth so it looks like he has a longer cloak. So I think it was a pretty good touch. But now let's get into the details on this prop. So here we go. Here is Ophelia up close, and her face is a little lacking of detail. I did talk about this in my unboxing video I did of her back in February, but she has like this little slit so that her eyes can move, which is kind of crappy. I think the Crypt Keeper has that too, but from afar, she looks great. From a little further, she would look even better, but I can't really go too far because camera and the lighting kind of is dependent on how she looks too. But she still looks pretty good. She has like some makeup underneath her eyes. Her nose doesn't really have much detail. Her mouth honestly looks really good, but it's really small. Like, this looks awesome, actually. That's really cool. Her eyes have nice detail in them as well. I do quite like it. Her hair, not to brag or anything, like, this might sound very stupid of me to say, but my Ophelia's hair is, like, one of the best I've seen. Like, because all of them are all crazy like this, or, like, it's crazy, but mine honestly looks really good for some reason. It might even be the way that I posed it, but mine looks pretty good. Her dress has this nice floral type pattern, I guess you could say. It looks really good. Here I accidentally got some paint on it, which is okay. Like, it doesn't really ruin anything. It's not too noticeable either, but it's fine. I think it might be able to get just wiped off or scratched off or something. I'm just not gonna really mess with it because I don't want to make it even worse. Her IR sensor I did kind of like attach to her clothing because, yeah, the way you would literally use adhesive to put it onto the clothing, basically taping it on. It was so horrible. But it's not time to talk about quality yet. Well, I guess since I'm on that subject, her like collar piece here, I don't remember where, it's like ripped. Her clothing is not good quality at all, but again, we'll get into that later. But overall, she looks pretty good. Her hands have nice detail, although there are very tiny holes in it. Probably an issue while she was being manufactured. I bet all of them have this same issue. They're okay plastic quality, which it's just alright. The demon's hands I did paint myself. They were like from a Dollar Tree decoration thing, and I just added some paint onto it. Not the best paint job. I'm not the best at painting, but it's fine. The demon's face honestly looked insane. This is one of the coolest faces on a spirit animatronic. Like, it's a pretty unique design for a demon. Has detail almost everywhere. Like, it's just so good. But that's really it for her details. She doesn't have much, but the detail she does have is really good. So, with that being said, let's get into her, or there, because it's two animatronics in one, I guess. Let's get into the demo of Ophelia and the demon.
Your waking nightmare is just beginning. Your terror only makes me stronger. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'll be right there with you. You can't escape. You can never, ever escape. You'll never escape. I will follow you to your dreams. You are powerless, and this nightmare will never end.
And that was Ophelia from Spirit Halloween. Now, I don't really have much else to say about her except for the quality and my thoughts, which are going to be a quick portion of the video because there isn't really much for me to say other than this has got to be one of the most cheap props I have, if not the cheapest. It just feels cheap all around. The only thing metal from this prop are the poles, like the torso piece. It's like right here, I think. It's full plastic. It had like a clip for the control box. Literally, one fall from this thing, the clip for the control box snapped apart. It is literally being held up by a string right now, and even that is doing better than the freaking clip, which is crazy. Her IR sensor is absolute dog water. I had to like take the cap off the sensor and kind of like attach it to her clothes so that it works well. Her face is that cheap water bottle type material. It's really squishy. Her rubber bands to keep her hair in place, well, they're rubber bands. They're obviously gonna be cheap. But one of mine from this prop somehow fell off, and one of them aren't even from the prop. It's actually just a complete new one. I think it might be this one, because I don't remember her rubber bands being this small. But either way, it works for what it is. Her hands are literally zip tied onto a foam piece of or a foam piece, whatever, and I don't even, let me just check this real quick, because I don't even remember how okay, yeah, these are zip tied around a piece of foam, and the metal is really cheap too. Not to mention, you literally need to zip tie the arms on. It is just so cheap and flimsy all around, like, and also, her base is wooden, like almost every CCL prop from 2017, 2018, whenever they started making props. Like, she just feels so absurdly cheap. The demon, I'm surprised by his quality. It's actually really good. He has better plastic quality than Henry Hustle's demon or zombie head, whatever it is, and that's awesome. Let me just show something else too. These clothes are the cheapest thing ever. Like, look at this. Hang on, let me find it. Look at this. Like, it rips so easily. Like, yeah, this can probably just be sewn back together, but it just is not good quality at all. Her supports, she has literally none. Like, she is just so flimsy, and the weight from the demon makes her, like, back heavy. But these plastic pieces are literally like screwed onto the wooden base, and I think Henry Hustle's are metal but are still screwed on, which sucks. Like, Crazy Create is known to be a very crappy company when it comes to quality, but this thing right here may end up being one of their worst quality items. Like, even the mechanism is bad. Like, overall, this animatronics quality is really bad, and for 160, I think I paid around 152 for her, which is not a good price at all. This thing should be $100 at most. Like, yeah, she's a cool prop and all, but like, the quality, like, for what you're buying, like, for how much you're spending, the quality is just not good, unfortunately. It's just not. I do recommend her if you like her. Just find one for a good price, because people will try and rip you off for this thing. Like, I get it's not being sold anymore and whatnot, but honestly, I don't see this thing selling for more than $200 to $250 now, because, yeah, she is discontinued, she's not being sold anymore, she might end up being rare in the future, but I do not see her being sold for more than that. Like, her quality is absolute dog crap. It is just so bad all around. It's just not good. But overall, I think she's a cool prop. The only bad thing about her is the quality. Like, it could be a lot better. It is lacking almost everywhere. But aside from quality, I really do like Ophelia. She was a good pickup, and I do recommend her if you like her. Just not anything over 200, because 200 is probably going to be a realistic price for how much these things sell for now. She retailed for 160 at Spirit, but she is discontinued, like I said. But overall, I think she's a pretty good prop. Not anything like too special, but she's just really cool. I don't regret buying her at all. She's a really awesome piece to have. The demon is definitely the highlight of this whole prop, though. Like, that detail is absolutely amazing. I love that so much. But with that being said, that is the Spirit Halloween 2021 Ophelia animatronic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more Halloween videos. Thanks for watching once again, and this is The Realist, signing off.